Well, hello guys, PokePlayer, and today I'm back for another Moveset video. Today I am here with the Pokemon Poliwrath. So Poliwrath is a really awesome Pokemon, and today I've got two movesets for you guys, because Poliwrath has a really interesting move pool and it has some interesting abilities. So, I hope you guys like Poliwrath, and I hope you guys like my set, so let's just first hop into the basics of Poliwrath. So Poliwrath is a water fighting type, and a water fighting type is pretty special. It's one of the only water fighting types in the game except for Keldeo, so that's kinda cool. And the Pokédex entry says that it is the tadpole Pokemon. And Poliwrath has three abilities. Damp, which we are not going to use in these two movesets. It's a pretty useless ability in my opinion. Water Absorb, and as its hidden ability, Swift Swim. So for the stats, Poliwrath has really great standard but strong stats. For its HP stat, it has a 90 base stat, and that's really good for an HP stat. A 95 attack stat, which is also pretty good. A 95 defense stat, which is pretty nice as well. A 70 special attack stat, which is okay. And a 90 special defense stat and a 70 speed stat. So let's hop into the first moveset, shall we? So my first moveset for you guys is the defensive Poliwrath set. So because Poliwrath has a really bulky Pokemon with a 95 defense stat and a 90 HP stat, it is able to tank hits pretty well, especially in the PU tier, which is in today. So it is a really cool defensive Pokemon, and for the ability I would go with Water Absorb, because it's a pretty good ability and it prevents you from getting hit by water type moves, and also you also regain some water HP back, so that's great. Leftovers, I would recommend that because it's still not the greatest defensive Pokemon, and with the leftovers it does work well. So for nature, I would go for the relaxed nature, because 70 speed is not really outspeeding a lot of things, and especially when you're not a offensive Pokemon, relax is a pretty good nature because of the move Scald, which is the first move on this moveset. Scald is a really good move. It has a 30% chance to burn your opponent, which is great for a defensive wall, and it's just a 80 base power water type move. Also Circle Throw is a really good move because it works the same as Dragon Tail. It throws your opponent out of the field and switches it randomly into another Pokemon. So if your opponent tries to set up on you while you're asleep, for example, because Rest is the other move I want to run on it because of the lack of recovery which Poliwrath has. And for the last move I would go with Sleep Talk. You could also put a coverage type or a Toxic on it and give this thing Chesto Berry, so you wake up immediately, but I think Sleep Talk is the best way to go. For the V spread, I would go with 252 HP, 252 defense to max out your defense, and for EVs in special defense. So let's hop. So this is my favorite Poliwrath set. I really enjoy this set and it works really well, guys. I would definitely recommend this set for you guys, because this is the Rain Sweeper. This set works really well on a rain team, but it can do well on its own as well, because with the ability Swift Swim, which I would give him, it doubles its speed, and it has a 70 base speed already, and if you give it enough EVs in its speed, it will outspeed a lot of things. For the item I would go with Weakness Policy, because Poliwrath is really bulky. It can take a Thunderbolt from a Raichu, for example, with 24% left. It's really bulky. It tanks hits pretty well, especially for things like, well, Florges, for example. If it's a fully specially defensive Florges, it can't OHKO a Poliwrath, and you get the +2/+2 with the Weakness Policy, which is amazing. I would also go for the Jolly nature, just to boost your speed a little bit more, but Adamant nature is fine as well. For the moves I would go with Rain Dance, just set up your rain, let your opponent hit you super effectively and let the Poliwrath live it with 24%, something like that, and then go for the powerful waterfall, which is boosted by the rain and pretty strong already. For the coverage, I would go with Ice Punch because it's a great coverage. It hits super effective on electric types. No, I mean on flying and grass types. And for the last move, I would go with Brick Break or Poison Jab. Both are pretty good. Brick Break for stab, Poison Jab for some extra coverage. And for the EV spread, I would go with 252 attack to max out your attack. 108 HP just to get some extra HP to live some hits, pretty good. And 1 for 148 in speed to outspeed a lot of things in the PU tier especially. So I hope you guys enjoyed these two movesets I had for you. And please let me know if you use them and if they worked effectively for you, because I'm sure they will work. And well, if you have any kind of Pokemon you want me to make a moveset video for, let me know in the comment section below, because I will make a moveset for those. I like making movesets for Pokemon. And I also made a video which I actually showcased my Poliwrath in. I will leave the link of that video in the description below. It was about 2-3 months ago, but you could check that out if you want to see it in action. And I think I see you guys in my next video. Later.